game. I was going to cut you off. I was going to help you out, man. But we're going into the game of game number 6. Will the banana split works, or this time the Mlbb prevails again?
Welcome to Mobile Legends.
In the game, honestly, for the emblems, nothing much here, but Boots, wow, already very early on with Kiboy, trying to go for the wave. Kiboy's gonna help him now with the Jeet Kune Do, clears it up real quick.
Right now, it looks like they really just want to invade. They want to slow down Wise, and we see quite a couple of teams trying to do exactly the same thing. And now with the Masha, it looks like they just really want to make sure, Wise, you're the king of the jungle, right? How about you stay there?
Yep, Sans as well now already putting so much pressure onto the Minotaur, and this is the thing about the Minotaur. Early on, you can be bullied so much, and Kiboy wants to keep bullying. Wise has a Retribution, might be forced to use it, and there it is. Retribution used up. Kairi finds the Lethal Wanderer. Meanwhile, good snipe from you from downtown.
So the difference now that the mid lane Nefaria makes is that it has early ramp up when it comes to the damage compared to a roamer. Still, the roamer will have a higher cap when it comes to like the damage output, but overall, you have to be wary of Yue in the laning stage.
Right now, looking at the lanes, looking at Kiboy. Kiboy, again, when he's using the Chow, he's usually just mirroring Wise quite a lot. Now looking at the itemization here, the 1-1 is going to give a lot of promise here, and Wise taking quite a bit of damage, but as a Fredrin should be fine.
Yep, should be fine, no problem at all. Thing is, the Retribution was used earlier, so it is gonna be actually right on time for the Turtle. Even though he's getting bullied a lot in the jungle, he's still able to time it really well. Meanwhile, Kiboy, he's the one who's getting chunked for opening up that bush.
Yeah, but again, it kind of feels like Kiboy is pretty familiar with this kind of situation, so he's A-okay. He just wants his level 4 because, again, Kiboy doesn't care about dying as long as he can get a very good setup for his team.
The decision from Onic is to go to the gold lane first because they know that the Masha will win it anyways.
Whoa, wow. Owl actually just soaks in that damage like it's nothing. Steel leg plates, I presume.
Yep.
Turtle, #1, Blacklist International strikes first.
Yep. Still leg plates, did not go for the crossbow, which typically is the first item for the 1-1. Great job. And this is Blacklist International adjusting from what happened in game number 1. Because in game number 1, when the Fanny or the Ling was picked up, Onic went into the top lane against the 1-1, then tried to go for the purple buff trade.
That was close.
That was very close. The purple buff trade for the Turtle. This time, the Turtle for a purple did not happen, and Blacklist definitely have won this early game.
Yeah, but even though they won, in terms of the goal difference, it's not by a lot. Now, Oh My Venus is looking at Kiboy because, again, Kiboy is mirroring Wise, and I kind of feel like they're just trying to see which part of the map that Blacklist is very strong at, and Kairi will just attack the opposite. They're just hoping that Blacklist is just far away from the gold lane.
Trying to give CW space, I agree. Right now he's doing really well against the 1-1, clearing it out with the Blazing. No, he actually didn't use it, so she's been shoving these waves onto the 1-1 without the ultimate, so that does give us a little bit of a say as what's happening in that gold lane. But in the XP lane, it's more or less just a stalemate, as we predicted. Masha versus anyone.
Yep.
Now, Edward as well as Wise is there seeing Boots. But Boots is just like, yeet, I'm out of here, but can you get out of there?
Let's see. He already used a sprint, now the taunt comes in. Fraser's Brand not able to connect right now, but the way the Dragon does onto Edward. Now it's going to be Wise jumping in. Boots falls. First blood over to Blacklist International. This is looking very bad for Onic in the early game.
Oh, for sure. With Blacklist International, this is purely troubleshooting from their end. After what happened in the first game where the banana split was there from Onic, they have adjusted accordingly. Now Al is on a forward position over Chewe. Even Edward is not losing because he went for the Lapu-Lapu, all reliable Lapu-Lapu anyways.
Okay, Venus now pops in a bit of Fury under the base. Nice battle mirror image, but now the crossbow tank is opened up.
Okay.
Let's see what they do. Kiboy is already running away. Now has the flicker as well. Owl comes down, but Kairi's not able to find it right now. Kiboy was ready to drag, but it's on the wrong side. Kairi walks in. The minute Fury comes back alive. Sans picks up the kill onto Owl. Meanwhile, Wise in the bottom side picks up the Turtle. Now it's Venus still stopped by Sans. CW. Oh, those are the minion. Oh, those shots are. Oh, Sans. Oh, these are really limits that both these teams are playing with.
Everyone is gambling with their lives, I gotta say. Everyone's taking turret shots. Everyone's jumping around.
Yeah.
I gotta say, at this point, I'd rather be lucky than good.
Surely. I mean, you can Onic. It was surprising that they weren't losing as much as they did because of that gamble that they did. Still, the turtle belongs to Blacklist International. That's the second turtle. Kiboy gets out of that for sure. And then you get a kill, a very important kill against Owl. Still not going to be enough. Troubleshooting from Blacklist International allowed them to have this.
Owl now,
Okay,
oh wow!
never mind.
What a pick! Kairi finds a random, I would say, pick. Even with the steel light plates, he built up a heptasis, I believe, so he has some penetration to work with. That's how it worked. CW places the battle mirror image in the back. Venus now taking a little bit of a damage.
Yep.
But it's good because he is able to defend the tier 1.
Fury Hammer and Master Assassin just at the early stages putting a lot of value. Kairi likes this casual kind of builds. Like it went for Fury Hammer into the Legion Sword. At this point, like 5 minutes, you would assume that he has completed the heptasis at least, but he went for the casual items. Went for a left roar.
Yeah, that's why.
Wow.
You know what? I saw people making studies of it that you might as well just go straight for the crazy damage.
It works.
Kai,
It
what
works.
in the world? Jumping in, and Kiboy was the one who sieged the turret. Kiboy now looking for the back. CW all playing with the wall with the blazing duet. Jumps back, and Kiboy is here to pick up the scraps. With the dragon ready, goes in. Now Owl still able to get out with a second skill. A beautiful outplay from Owl.
And that's because All My Venus defended the knockup coming out from the stop, Kairi.
Cutthroat, oh, he doesn't even need it. He gets out. Kairi is absolutely styling in this game.
Right now, Onic, they're picking up the tempo. And this is crazy. Kiboy now, even though 0-2 and 2. Boots on the Masha right now, even though it's 0-1 and 0. They're making things happen, man. Y secures the turtle, but Onic, so far, they've been being very, very proactive. Sometimes to their own detriment.
This is so black and white between these teams. Can you get the retry?
Wise gets it. The retry was not there. Kairi, gets out with the cables there. The Appraiser's Wrath was not enough from Blacklist International. But the crowd here, they're loving the displays.
I gotta ask you, Will, Onyx playing with fire, man.
For sure.
Is this okay? Is this them just not being disciplined, or is this all part of the plan?
I guess it's part of the plan. You saw this. This is the tempo that they're playing, that they disrupted the Mlbb. Unfortunately, Blacklist, it's really black and white. Onyx plays so dangerously. Blacklist going for the 100% or 80-20 play instead of the 50-50 play. Onyx is playing with fire. It could go badly.
Oh, speaking of badly.
Now, and also Sans just coming in. The burst is enough. Owl not having a good game at all. 1-4-1. This time the gold laner, and we actually kind of called it the 1-1.
Dude, have you heard about the 1-1 curse? Let me tell you, in 2023, a lot of stuff happened. And one of the things that happened was 1-1 not getting a win-win.
That's a 3. Yeah. Oh no, that's actually a 5. Yeah, I put it at 5. Yeah, you're improving.
Right. Speaking of improving, Owl's got to look at some kind of improvements in terms of farms, because right now he's level 9, CW is level 10, CW 0, 0, and 0. People will be like, that's not a good stat line. Well, if you're going to compare 1-4-1, you know, 1-4-1, the KDA.
Yeah, for sure. Really liking Kairi's approach here, right? He went for, like we said, the Malefic Roar first, and then now has got the Heptasis, which kind of feels like he wanted to go for more penetration, just because there's a lot of like damage mitigation from Edward, for example, and of course from Oh My Venus. But overall, Onic, it's just about the kills, and of course taking out the win condition from Blacklist.
Right now, Kiboy and Oh My Venus, Wolf Roamer see each other. CW is there. Oh My Venus probably tried to jump over the wall, unable to. And now CW is just poking around because they have Kairi with this Fanny. I don't know. I kind of feel like they got to go for a kill, but
look at
Masha on the top.
Yeah, Boots. This is the
split.
signature Masha. The Boots Masha is always on the split. Edward will have to go over now, but it's still going to be the turret. Tier 2 taken away by Onic. But I do want to just, give a lot of props here to CW and Kiboy, because what they were doing earlier was fighting. Oh, no way, Kairi again. Oh, again! They hate Owl! Onic hate Owl!
Oh my god, stay in the bush, and Kairi knows it. The telemetry, I mean, they understood the interpolation, coming up from Onic.
Is it because I said Blacklist was going to win?
Yes, it is.
We're going to see here because Kiboy,
The 1-1,
he's Oh My Venus, Boots is there as well. They know the positioning. CW still on that Lord. Fanning. Look at Kairi. Kairi's trying to flank.
Bravest Spider, Sans able to escape right now, able to kite away, but CW does a lot of damage right now, giving the winner. Drudge it by Sans! Blazes away, cancelled away by the knockup right now, but CW jumps in with the Battle Mirror image once again, and kiboy gets a G-Kun down. Immortality pop this, CW dodges away from the Astral Spear. Owl able to play right now, Kairi jumps into the back, now getting taunted up. This might be a mistake right now, as that's a shutdown! Owl, one more weakness point. That's the snipe Yue finds it. Onic fall 2-4-1.
Oh, what a stun coming out. I believe it was Owl who eventually took out Kairi, or maybe that thought from the energy eruption coming out from Wise. Either way, there was one hero who was able to stop Kairi, and now Owl,
CW.
2-5-2. He's just gonna get that.
Free Lord over to Blacklist International. A beautiful skirmish to save what was a bad fight for them. Meanwhile, Sans though.
Wait.
Whoa. Sans, what's happening now in the game?
Look at the bottom screen here. Look at the bottom screen. Right now, Boots, very, very low. They're still at the purple buff. Kairi's looking at it. Wise looking at it. And now, looks like the fight is going through.
We're gonna say that's crossbow tang ready. Oh my Venus finds the kill. Kairi still able to go in, cutthroat as well onto Wise with Epic Roar. Does not deal enough damage. That's gonna be the snipe coming down, but Kairi's able to escape. Another kill over to Blacklist, and this might be the game where Blacklist can again come back.
Okay, here's the thing. We just don't know who got the purple buff. If Kairi got it, they got a chance.
I think it's CW. Oh no,
Kairi got it.
Kairi got it. One thing I want to say though, you asked if this is the tempo that you want to play with your Onic, and clearly that backfired. He's checking all of the window bushes.
Boys there.
They know this.
Too risky.
You know, you know what? If I'm Onic, just play safe. Because look at the bottom. Look at the bottom. Owl's pushing.
Yep. 11 minutes in. Owl now has Wind of Nature. So he cannot be one-shot by Kairi.
Oh, beautiful. Bravest Spider right there, but the way the Dragon still connects right now. That's Master Assassin. Edward should be bursted down here, but the bottom lane should fall as well. Cambodia roars in the venue.
Dude, okay. We gotta compose ourselves. Let's look at the in-game equipment. Even though Owl is 2-5-3, with the items he has right now, can he do something?
Yep, definitely. Now he's not gonna be one-shot. You know, remember in game number, what's game number 1? He had the early Wind of Nature, but he lacked the damage. This time, stuck for the Corrosion Sight. Clearly, though, Chewe is leagues ahead of this Owl 1-1. But there will come a point where it will be all equalized. You're looking at the 18-minute timer. That's what they need to survive to.
Did you see that? I mean, again, Blacklist International already setting up for that buff freeze, but CW went into the...
Oh, what the heck? Kai! What Wind of Nature? What Wind of Nature?
I mean, the Wind of Nature does that. I mean, you can negate damage, but how fast is it, right? How fast is your reaction time? Because when Kairi comes through like that, yeah, man, what the heck?
That's illegal!
That is illegal.
You're illegal!
Impossible! Well, he did have the red retribution once again.
Okay,
right?
Now, looking at the situation, Kairi wanted to kill Edward. That's not the marksman. That's not the mage. Kairi does not care. Right now, Onic, looks like they're going to back off a bit. What a kill! Like, how can you even react fast
You need
enough?
the replay and the slow-mo.
Yes, a slow-mo replay, please. We want to see what happened. Oh, there you go. Beautiful production.
How can you even react to that? This is slow-mo.
Slow-mo.
Okay. Now we're watching Kairi go
What?
in. And he
my
gets it.
God. Okay, we're back.
Yeah.
Nice slow-mo.
No, Kairi really knew where to place the... You know, the the wall slash unli-walling?
There's still cables.
Still cables onto the wall. In the Philippines, they call it walling, which
really?
I don't think it's a bad name for it. But yeah, maximizing that, and of course the cutthroat was there, the retribution, you know, and of course the items that he had back then was Malefic Roar, Heptasis, and Hunter Strike.
Okay, they got the purple buff though now. CW is, okay, building that push in the mid lane as well. This should be a good Lord Dance for Onic. Wise already spotted out. Venus as well. Owl's not spotted yet. Meanwhile, the bottom lane though, Edward forced to back away right now as he pops in the Bravest Spider. They're going to go for it right now. A lot of damage plays. Let's see what Agent Zero can do. Goes in for the stun, but Boots is able to go in all the way. They want to commit onto it right now, but Owl gets knocked up by the Lord. Now the Raider Dragon comes through, but Sans is there as well. Raider Dragon locking him down right now. CW comes in with Blazing Duet. Sans again, Mid Fury, Flicker in. Who gets it? It's Wise! But look at the team fight. Look at this. You are running away. Now it's going to be Venus who's taken down. That is a disaster for Blacklist. 3-4-0. Does the Lord save them?
It will be up in what, 6 seconds or
It's going to go bot. It's going to go bot. It's not going to work.
Not in the mid. Onic,
Nice.
that is a disaster for sure for Black. They don't have the wave clear. This is just Novaria.
Oh, they gotta let that Lord go. They gotta let the Lord go down. Why are they going for it right now? It seems like they want to play with the minions because the minion wave in the mid lane is not enough. They can't clear it down below. 3 seconds for Owl.
They have
Time
the
to be
top
end
lane.
just right now. The top lane, the waves are pushing in as well. BOD being bought by Kairi. BOD being bought by Kairi. I need to repeat that
Exactly.
sentence. Holy moly.
He's in it for the kill. The fact of the matter remains though, Edward held that. We can see through the replay. Crucial play coming up from Edward to prolong that. Kairi had to traverse and spend a lot, but oh my, Kiboy once again
Yeah.
with a kick. Additional damage coming out from the Lord, of course, helping him out there. And of course, Sans dealt the damage too. Now they found Oh my Venus, but the Lord belongs to Wise. And that's the only saving grace for the side of Blacklist International.
He even popped the Wind of Nature, but there's no saving you at that point because the
Yeah.
Lord swings are true damage.
And Sans had stolen Minoan Fury. Still, you convert the damage, right? Sans is packing up a punch. Again, Valentina can take out gold laners at the latter portions. Now the crystal is there. By the way, you can see Onic Kairi had so much skills during the
Wow.
okay.
Okay, crossbow tank ready for Owl, but I don't think he wants to take it now. That's already a lot of vision, and they get forced out of their own jungle. Okay. No damage yet from to Edward. I want to see what items Edward has here, because Anticuras for sure, but let's see.
Okay.
Dominance, that's it.
Yep, very important. And
Right now, looking at the situation, CW, look at the damage onto Wise. Wise has to go back. The entirety of Blacklist International, they're grouping up. They want to make sure that it's not easy for Kiboy to pick anyone up. This is very, very crucial because even though it's a 3-2 for Blacklist, this is a best of one. Losing this game means losing it all, means being number 2. Onic now, 5,600 goal lead. Boots is conquering one side of the map. And I kind of feel like Kiboy is just waiting for his time.
Wolf, did you get to see it? How many Sky Guardian helmets does Boots have? Because that is going to be crucial if he wants to deal damage. One, okay.
One for now. Does have the Twilight armor. He needs that. Actually, doesn't need that much.
No,
He changed the passive.
No,
I think it's for Yue and I don't know.
Maybe.
For all-ins, I believe, yeah.
Yeah, just to make sure that he doesn't get bursted down because, again, sometimes, I mean, honestly, even going up against the Fredrin, that's quite a lot of damage. So just making sure that you can handle it. The Lord now has spawn.
This should be a free Lord, though.
CW is leashing it away. Now Blacklist. I kind of feel like they want to contest. But
Lord
how? How?
Sans is zoning them away. The mid lane's getting pushed in as well. Boots is cutting the waves already. And they can play the long game, remember. But no, Wise is walking up. Sans wants to go for the Mini Fury right now, but it should be a free one for Kairi. He finds it. Turtle with the Dragon was also used up by Kiboy onto Wise just to secure it even more. Owl buys the Windtalker with 7,000 gold lead, 18 minutes. It's an evolved Lord. Can Blacklist defend?
The problem with that, having a one-on who's struggling is that you don't get your items fast, and not having the trifecta of the attack speed items. You have the Golden Staff, the Corrosion, and maybe the Windtalker that sums up to 80% more attack speed. It means that you're not as fast when it comes to your Tiger pace. The fact that Owl only got his Windtalker in this point in the game, he's way leagues behind the farm of Onic. That meant that he didn't have the time. But look at this, Onic. They want all of the lanes to crash together.
Right now, Onic, they're doing a concealed play by Kiboy. Kiboy goes in. Can he catch?
Betting on a few skills right now. Venus on the base. That's going to be Boots also dumping in. Minion Fury not saved up right now. Sans! With the flicker forward, but no damage on the base. It's still going to be Boots targeted down. Riley! On the back! Built on the ruins of Blacklist demise! The new Kage era emerges atop the sky!
Savor the moment. MSC 2023 champions. Onic! The champions now is not a Philippine Grand Finals.
Kairi
Now-
wanted the championship, man.
Now, you know what? It's over for us.